Are you kidding me, game? Look, am I the only person who bought this game? Seriously, this is the best thing in the world and nobody else bought it. What the hell? You know what? No. No, I'm not doing this anymore. Just give this a second to load up. I wonder what other games I have on this thing. The next-gen console. I've got to have plenty of stuff that I want to play. Yeah, except for that. And that. And those. Man, I thought I had more games than this in my arcade collection. Hello? Oh, wow. That's a pretty rad-looking loading screen. Totally rad, if you want to make an unnecessary NES reference. And I do. Hey folks, I'm CPC Gamer, and welcome to Let's Play Super Amazing Wagon Adventure. It's a fun little arcade action game that was released in 1989 on the Commodore 64. Yes, that is precisely what Commodore BASIC looked like, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong and a liar. Shut up. This is a retro and somewhat demented take on Oregon Trail, I am told. I don't know, I never actually played Oregon Trail on account of my being British. I did play Civilization though. Poured all my resources into mysticism and never really went anywhere. Go figure. So this game has 11 billion wagons for you to unlock. I've unlocked all but a few, and I'll be showing them off as I go. But for now, we're just gonna be using the standard wagon, because... well, you know, I've got to try and make some kind of walkthrough and strategy guide out of everything I play, you know? Even though I'm pretty sure I don't really need to. A lot of people have seen this game, a lot of you guys know what's up, and I'm really not bringing anything new to the table here. I just know bandwagon when I see one. And as well as being a hilarious wagon pun, it makes me glad that nobody's watching my videos, because I'm pretty sure I made that joke about a year ago when I played Outrun. But we're not playing Outrun. This is Super Amazing Wagon Adventure. And I have a good feeling about this run, because our party leader is called David. That's my name. That's one of my names. I have many. Maybe I should stop throwing personal information out there, huh? My credit card number is 1111 1111 1111 11112. And now you know. Anyways, no, we're not doing that. We are doing this, which, I mean, it kinda looks like a CPC game, right? Not really. It's closer to the C64 than anything else. But I do love the retro aesthetic nonetheless. You probably saw, actually, I've been playing a lot of Retro City Rampage lately. Mostly out of spite, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I've completely forgotten what I'm doing. Like, I know what I'm doing. It's a stupid paperboy simulator, but I have absolutely no idea how this will help me get the next magical MacGuffin, nor why I even need to collect them. By the way, circle strafing is your friend in this game. Oh hey, yeah, so this is a demonstration of something else that this game has. Branching pathways. And it's the kind of thing that, if this game was new, it would probably feature on the back of the box. And yeah, I'm gonna jump this river, because, you know, historical accuracy and all that. Wagons are pretty aerodynamic, right? Yeah. But I kind of like the retro aesthetic, though. It's just the implementation that kind of sucks. In Retro City Rampage, that is. This game's kind of great. You know, and it's not throwing pirate chips and basic bullet patterns at you. But, I mean, you saw that. It wasn't too much of a hassle now, was it? Man, I love the music in the Great Plains. It sounds just so very 80s and wonderful. And it even offsets the fact that you're surrounded by buffalo. Although in my mind, they always look a bit more like Bidoof than anything else. Look at this mess. It's a swarm of Bidoof, and no mistake. I have to wonder though, does the whole obsession with retro graphics and geekery run in other worlds? Like video game worlds and stuff? Because I've always had this mental image that geeks in the Pokemon world would mod their Porygon to run on Linux. And then they'd probably make it run Doom too, because I'm pretty sure Doom Engine will run on bits of cardboard if you punch them properly. And And this is the game breaking. It's pretty great. It unlocks a wagon if you manage to kill this glitch core. And do you know what? It's kind of great. It's like that one fake glitch screen from the Prisoner PC game. That's what it is. Which Crowley still needs to get on to playing, by the way. And inviting me along for the ride. Oh, hey! Yeah, this is actually another section where you can unlock a wagon. My favourite wagon, in fact. And my favourite weapon. It's kind of weird. When you first get the game, you'll go through a period where you just unlock loads of wagons and bonus content in quick succession. But there will be one or two that are really hard to get because, you know, you have to get to the end of the journey and have the random number generator to throw the right encounters at you. Then you have to survive them. And yeah, if you can make it past this point, then you unlock the Wild Wagon. And it also gives you a hunting falcon for the rest of the game, which automatically kills pretty much anything, and if it's edible, it will automatically return it to you. It's kinda hard to use, but an absolute game breaker when you work out how it's done. Although here's a nice little trial by fire section to get you used to the bird. The axle braking sequence, it likes to show up a lot in the Great Plains, and it's... I mean, even at its shortest, it's pretty long, and if your guy dies, then you have to go right back to the beginning. So it's kind of like, well, Snakes and Ladders in that respect. Except you die. Am I tempted to steal these supplies? Hell yeah, I am! Taking health from people who hardly ever attack, it's kind of like stealing Ritalin from school kids, you know? David can feel sorry for stealing the supplies if he wants, but I sure as heck don't. I was at 1 heart, did you see that? Especially since I now have to make the journey back. I kinda needed all that health. Oh! Dang it. You see, this is why I needed to steal from, you know, possibly innocent civilians who probably didn't deserve it. I'd have to call do-over on this whole section if I hadn't stolen that stuff. Thankfully we made it, and we can now push on. And this is our second choice. If you swim, it's an easier time, but with fewer pickups. If you go around, there are just so many enemies, but you're also guaranteed to find a trader or a replacement party member if one of your team has died. I like to swim with the Falcon, and that's why. The piranhas like to get into a very thin, very straight line and slowly advance, so the Kestrel will kill them all and pick them all up for you. It's a nice, easy way of picking up 6, 7 hides in one go. It's also a really good way of ridding the world of swarms of piranhas, which are basically nature's chainsaw. I mean, they're not as bad as the Ganges shark or whatever, but they're still pretty horrifying, you know? Oh hey, fun little fact. If you look up, oh, what is it called? The Amazon River dolphin. It's a neon pink dolphin that actively hunts piranhas. Like, it does not care. It will find a swarm of piranhas and just decimate it. And also, it is a succubus, according to South American folklore. So, there is that. And I don't like where this is going. Game? Whoa! Oh, man, I have absolutely zero strategy guide for that. Oh, Dizzy. Well, that was unfortunate. Still, at least his identical clone has taken the lead, so we can keep the legacy going. As we go to the ice world, apparently. Is Oregon near to an ice world? I don't know my geography. I can give you the names of all 50 states and their capitals, but not where they are in relation to one another. Though to be fair, as an Englishman, I think the fact that I know cities that are not New York, Chicago, and Miami, I think that's pretty impressive. Oh, hey, right, best story about that. Pub quiz the other night had a question. What is the highest grossing TV show that is set in Colorado? And the answer is South Park. But I can't think of a single other show that takes place in Colorado, with the possible exception of Mork and Mindy. Do I want to buy a gun? I'm not going to meet anyone else, but nah. So yeah, the show in Colorado is South Park. The guys across the table across from us, whose paper we ended up marking, they suggested the answer was Dallas. And I lolled. And I don't think they appreciated it very much. Hey? I've not seen this one before. Oh, crap! I may have jumped the gun a little bit when I said this game has pretty simple bullet patterns, because that's... well, that's intermediate at best. And all the Toho players are watching this like, yeah, that's pretty cute, kid. So... okay, speaking as somebody who has not played Oregon Trail and who has little to no knowledge of American history, this is historically accurate, right? Like, the pioneers launched attack kestrels at eagles after throwing themselves off cliffs, right? That was a thing. I don't know. I only really know my English history, which roughly equates to rocking up in other people's countries and declaring them our own, and then begrudgingly giving them back over the course of the next 100 years. But you know what? There will always be an England, and that's what matters. Also, this is what avoiding boulders looks like to me, actively hunting and attacking them. I love that the boulders are attackable entities with splatter effects when you kill them. Sharks are not too bad, because, well, look at them. Pretty simple patterns, plus I have this amazing kestrel. I'll be fine. Except, why did I pick up a machine gun? That was a terrible idea. Much prefer using the bird in this situation. Whew. One of the good things this game has, very often you'll get into a tight spot and the game moves you on to the next scene so you can escape. And run straight into a bullet. Man, that was the final stage too. I was so close. Ah, well. Join us next time when we start to get silly. You know, more so. And until next time, goodbye.